Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you want to see how I did this look, just stay tuned and don't forget to hit subscribe down below. Okay, so first I'm going to grab my Fenty Beauty foundation and I'm going to mix it up with my Sacha Deluxe Melanie Mills highlighter because I like how it brings out that natural looking glow when you mix it up with your foundation. And of course I will be using my Morphe brushes throughout this whole video. And next up, I'm going to grab my LA Girl concealer and I'm just going to use that to highlight my face in the necessary areas. And grabbing my beauty blender, and of course it is damp, again it's Morphe. I will be blending out my concealer nicely into the foundation so it's nice and evened out with my complexion. Okay, and next up, I'm just gonna grab my Sacha Buttecup powder to set the foundation. And I do apply it just for a couple of minutes. I don't normally like it to sit too long because it does cake throughout the day if you're doing a look for the whole day. So as soon as it starts setting, I actually just dust it off quickly with my clean Morphe brush. I'll make sure to include all the products down below as well in my description. And next up, from my favorite palette from Jaclyn Hill, I'm just going to grab transition shades from there and I will be building it up as I go. And I've already done my eyebrows off camera, so you can actually catch that from my last video as well if you want to see how I did my eyebrows. And the next up, I will be using mostly Kylie Cosmetics Weather Collection makeup for my eyes today, as well as the highlighter. And I just grabbed one of the darkest shades in her palette. It's sort of like a bluish purplish color, and I actually found that it's actually slightly difficult to apply unless you actually spray your setting spray on your brush if you want to get that pigmented color to really come out on your eyes. And again, what I love about this eyeshadow palette, again, this is Eye of the Storm, the palette I was using. I find that some eyeshadows actually do fall out after you apply your foundation. So it's actually normally best to apply your eye makeup first before your foundation. That way it's not time consuming. If it does fall out, you don't want to waste time cleaning it out again and then starting all over with your foundation and all that. And of course you want to make sure that's blended really well with the transition shade. So I am going to do that quickly. And just in the outer corners of my eye, I will be grabbing a slightly darker shade, just to make sure it has a nice sort of smoky looking eye. Just a little, not too smoky, but just right. And then of course you want to blend that out with a clean brush so you make sure there's no lines, any harsh lines or anything like that. Okay, and I'm just also going to take that same color on my lashes down below as well. And my favorite matte liquid liner from NYX as well. And again, you want to apply a little as you go. Less is more. You don't want to put too much. It'll be so difficult for you to clean it out. So it's better for you to just build it up as you go. And then I'm going to be using my lady lashes. Again, I apply my mascara first, and then I put on the false lashes, and then after that I also blend it out again, mixing my false lashes with my natural lashes. And as well, I did use my Rimmel London Mascara as well as Mary Kay's mascara. It's really deep and dark, so lately it's actually been one of my favorite mascaras to be using. And here I just used Urban Decay's eye primer first, and I went in with Kylie Cosmetics highlighter palette, and I just used one of the shimmers there to just slightly go on the inner corners of my eye, and I was blending out that color really to just open up the eye. And then of course to contour, I went back in with my Sleek Makeup contouring kit. I normally like to use powders and bronzers because sometimes the foundation can look a little too harsh. It's actually easier for me to control when I use powders as contouring tools. And again, you want to build it up as you go. You don't want to put too much. Again, it'll make it so difficult for you to clean it out if you apply too much at the beginning. And again, I'm going to be using my NYX blushing palette. I like all the warm colors in this palette. It's one of my favorite because it does work really well with my complexion. And again, I'm just going to go in with those highlighters from the Weather collection from Kylie. And I will be applying slightly on my chin, my forehead, on the cheekbones, just to bring out that natural looking glow. So pretty much the same places that I did use my concealer, I am going back in with my highlighter. And lastly, I'm using my Gloss Bomb lip gloss from Fenty Beauty. I will do a video with some of her, if not most of her makeup as well. So this is the finished look. If you haven't already, don't forget to hit subscribe down below, and don't also forget to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. See you next time on my next video.